This is real good content. We should actually just drop this. I don't give a.
Oh man, I'm so bloated right now. All right,
You look great.
thank you,
Yeah, man.
thank you.
Hey.
I like I feel like we should like open with compliments. I like that. We're recording already.
Oh,
yeah. This is all right. We're
Intro.
Thank you. Welcome all to episode number 6 of the What Are We Even Talking About podcast. I am your host Izzy here with.
I am the co-host, the best co-host in the world.
All right.
Sammy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That might have been your best one yet.
I think so.
That definitely,
Yeah.
that might have been the best one yet, bro. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah, I have some
You
range.
really, that was electrifying.
Don't do that when I'm drinking. Mid-sip, don't do that. Yo,
What's up?
how you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good.
You doing good?
Yeah.
How's your
it's-
week?
Week has been good. It's been, well, before I get into the week, I wanted to take a moment
Yeah.
and dedicate this episode to anybody who's still dealing with COVID.
Yeah, man.
I've
Sucks.
had a few people close to me who are either just getting over COVID, got past it, but are still feeling the effects of it. We had it
Yeah.
back in October. We and our friends got it because Lord knows we have to do everything together because that's what that's what our brotherhood's about.
Yeah, man.
Right? Like we had to do that together as well.
We ride together, we die together.
That's what. Hey. It was that when we all got COVID, it really answered the question of if your friends jump off a bridge, are you going with them? It's like
Yeah.
yes, I am, Mom.
And I feel like we should have quarantined together
We should have
because
it wasn't like we were gonna get a double dip in case of COVID.
exactly we were each doing our own thing, but
We should have, but next time.
yeah. Next time, wait, hold on, no. I'm like, yeah, no, not next time.
Maybe what? Okay, fine. So yeah, thoughts and prayers to anybody who's still kind of dealing with that.
Yeah, seriously.
Because it's not fun. It's
It
not
is
fun.
not fun.
We thankfully I think we were fortunate enough to not have a really bad run of it. Some people have had it worse than others. So yeah. Thoughts and prayers to y'all.
Thoughts and prayers.
Thoughts and prayers. My week.
Yeah, how was your week?
My week was good. For context, we're back to recording on Thursdays.
Yeah, Thirsty Thursday.
I like recording on Thursday
Me
nights.
too. Cheers. Hey, cheers.
Cheers.
Episode 6. Oh, 6. I may be feeling it already.
Oh my god. Ooh, I'm feeling a little
Yeah,
tipsy.
ooh.
Yeah, so these Thursday pods I think are just way more relaxing. We record on Saturday, it's because it's just in the middle of us already just drinking
Yeah,
and
Saturdays for the boys, and we're turning up. And
yeah.
it's
So I'm
wild.
glad. Yeah, so I like recording on Thursdays. It's usually way more chill.
Yeah.
It's just you and I here and Bass normally. Bass is, by the way, for anybody who's wondering, Bass is here almost every single episode out of just support.
Yeah.
Like that's
Shout out to Bass.
shout out to Bass. Like he's the one.
He
So-
sits there for an hour and just chills.
and just listens to us
And just
talk.
listens.
Listens to us talk for an
And then
hour.
we hear him laugh,
yeah,
and he contributes
right.
with his laughter.
You hear little giggles out of him. It's adorable. I like
He's
it.
a
Thank
good-
you, Bass.
He's a good brother.
Thank you, Bass. You're a good brother. All right. How's your week?
Good, man. Good. I have not been drinking as much this week.
Progress.
Right? Progress.
Okay.
I have been working out every day. I've been eating healthy. I'm back on track.
I noticed you were doing. You're on your little like meal prep gimmick, huh?
Meal prep gimmicks. Yeah.
Nice.
I'm down to 208 right now. I started at 235. I'm trying to be like you.
Oh my
King.
god. Oh
I'm trying to be
my
like you.
God. What are we
King.
talking
Hey, yo,
about?
shit. I'm trying to get on my
Yo,
Izzy wave, bro.
Yo, look, man.
Yo, I'm trying to get my Izzy wave.
Hey.
Yeah, man.
It's a long. Oh my god.
It's a long road, bro.
I'm not gonna lie. So we're recording this on Thursday, and so from a workout standpoint, I'm down to the weight that I'm happy with. I'm
Yeah.
down to like around the range. for what I want to be.
But you can always do more.
No. Well, what I'm doing, no, it's less. So what I'm doing now, it's less trying to lose weight.
No,
And
meaning you can always like now you maybe trying to get
stronger. Now there's a lot more like lifting.
Yeah, you can always do more.
So that's what I'm doing. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing now. Now I'm so for maybe like a month or so, I can't remember, but I've been doing more of like boxing workouts, just trainings and stuff like that, and not lifting weights as much.
Okay.
Last Sunday, Los hit me up. Well, me and Los were talking on Sunday. Yo, let's go work out. I had some pre-workout that Savage gave me.
God.
Savage gave me some of his pre-workout.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, Savage is one of our best friends, my old roommate. Great guy. He gave me some of his pre-workout. And he was just like, yeah, just use this next time you go lift. I had it for like maybe a week or two because I hadn't been lifting. I've been doing just boxing workouts.
Yeah.
And that's not really what you want to use a pre-workout for. So last Sunday, Los goes, I'm trying to go lift. And I was like, I got some pre-workout. What's up?
Like, what do you want? What do you
What's
want?
up?
What do you want to do?
So he goes, all right, well, make sure you eat. Like get some food in you.
Yeah.
And then take that, and then, we'll go do the thing. That was my very first time ever taking pre-workout.
Okay. Follow-up question when you're done, because I took it once, and I've never taken it again for a specific reason, but
okay. So I took it very first time. I literally felt like I knew it was kicking in because I started to feel my hand shaking.
Okay. Yeah.
I felt my hand shaking, and I just felt like an immense power. And I'm like, yo, this feels insane.
Okay. All right.
And it was.
So you liked it?
No, I felt great. I had an amazing workout. I lifted more than I've ever lifted in my life. And long story short, that was on Sunday. Today's Thursday. My arm still hurt.
That's a good sore though.
Yeah, it's a good sore.
Progress.
It's a good sore.
When I first took it, pre-workout, I was still doing professional wrestling, and me and Aaron, my tag team partner, we were gonna go to the gym, and I was like, you know what? I'll take pre-workout. I've never taken it. Maybe it'll give me a boost. I took it. I may have had an allergic reaction because it made me feel like a crackhead. I was itching.
Oh my God.
And scratching, and I felt so weird for like 30 to 40 minutes, and it was insane. Never took it again. So now I just do coke. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, pre-workout is not for me.
No,
it doesn't work for everyone.
No.
I'm glad it worked for you though.
No. And there's also different kinds of pre-workouts.
Yeah.
The one that I took just happened to get the job done. I have some other stuff that I'm going to try out before I decide what's going to be the pre-workout that I officially use. So
before we move on, I'm not ready for built Izzy.
You're not ready for built?
I'm not ready for built like fucking like
just jacked
Hulkamania Izzy. I'm not ready for jacked.
Dude, I'm trying to look like a tall version of my dad, and just like.
Well, first of all, hold your horses.
Okay,
your dad's a legend.
That's You're right.
You need to crawl before you walk. Okay? Chill.
Okay.
All right. Shout out to Izzy's dad. He's one of the greatest people on this earth. Literally, like fucking Zeus.
Oh yeah, no, he's the man.
He's the man.
He's the sheik.
Yeah, the sheik. He is the sheik. He's the sheik.
Yo,
he is the sheik. The Dominican sheik.
Yes.
Shout out.
So, I got yelled at.
You're an adult.
I know. Yeah.
Who yelled at you?
Who else could yell at me me being an adult? Who else can yell at me but my big brother Martin?
The infamous Martin. I think he's more famous than you and I on this podcast.
He's amazing.
Like, people care about Martin more than they care about us.
Yes. So Martin yelled at me.
Why?
We will not repeat the question. Martin yelled at me and said, "Why didn't you answer Sammy's question? He is your co-host. You need to be respectful. He answers all of your questions, so you should answer his question."
If you want to know what question, go back to the last podcast.
You can listen to it on episode 5.
And you'll see what question he didn't answer.
So all I will say is, yes, I have done it. Mm-hmm. And that's about it.
Okay.
That's the answer. That's where I answer the question. It's like, yeah, I've done it. Yes, I've done that.
And to piggyback off of what you said, Because I like to, when I say things, I just say them and I don't think about it. I deal with the consequences.
Yeah,
after.
right.
Yeah, kind of. Future Sammy will handle that.
Oh my god.
I said I don't do it, but that doesn't mean I won't do it.
Oh my god. Okay. Wow.
Right?
Look at you.
Right?
Look at you.
Like, because you never know. Maybe I'm a little, and then
look at you.
things happen.
You're so tender. Look at you. Look at you.
Anyway, we can move on.
Okay. All right. We'll move on. First thing I do want to talk about, and we need to really acknowledge it because it might be one of my favorite things that you own.
Yeah.
Is that jersey.
Yo, shout out. Yo, Mighty Ducks. Are you kidding me? Anybody who's a 90s baby?
Yeah. For anybody who's listening to us right now, just check out the YouTube. Even just the thumbnail. The thumbnail will 100% contain Sammy's jersey. I love this jersey so much.
Shout out.
And I think one of the reasons why part of me loves it, part of me hates you for it because I remember I was with you when you got it.
Oh, yeah.
And it was one of those, it was just like a random, like you stumbled across it and it was just like, oh my God, I got to get this. And I remember sitting there like, damn. Because if it's not the last one, I can't get one now because that's a little wild.
I think it might have been the last one.
But it was the last one. I remember.
We were on Thayer Street.
Yeah.
And we went to Sneaker Junkie.
It was at Sneaker Junkie on Thayer Street in Providence, Rhode Island, for those who don't live here.
Yeah, and I think it was the only one. And I had to get it because it was the only one.
Yes.
But I'm wearing this jersey today because I recently saw a post. So this jersey is Goldberg, the goalie. He was one of my favorites of the Mighty Ducks. He was one of the funniest people. Goldberg is the man. But as he got older, he got into drugs. I think he was homeless. He was doing a lot of bad things, and he looked terrible. And it sucks to see because we grew up watching Mighty Ducks. You know, Goldberg, you love him, and you hate to see him like that. Mm-hmm. And this was a few years ago. But there's pictures out now. Like, I saw this recently, and he looks good now.
Really?
Yo, he looks good now. He's back on track. He doesn't look like a crackhead anymore because he looked pretty bad.
Yeah.
And he's getting his life together.
I love that.
So I'm happy for him.
I'm so
happy for him. He's one of my childhood heroes, man. Goldberg. He's so fucking funny. He's so great.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love seeing those stories of just, you know, the people who just, you know, they're down on their luck and they're able to work their way back up.
Yeah.
Shout out to Delonte West.
How's he doing?
Dude, he like works at the rehab facility that he rehabbed in.
Oh.
Like he got a job at the facility now.
It's also like good for him, but also fuck him. Because I'm a LeBron fan.
Oh my God, we're not doing that.
And didn't they say he fucked his mom, LeBron's mom? I don't know what to believe. So I'm like, I'm happy for you, but like
I don't know. I don't know.
But I'm glad he's not like.
He was like homeless and he was homeless, I think, in Texas.
Yeah.
And shout out to Mark Cuban as well. Mark Cuban.
He helped him.
Yeah. He tracked him down, got him into rehab.
Mark Cuban is one of the greatest guys. Like Delonte West is a Cavalier. Mark Cuban owns the fucking Mavericks. Well, he have no connection.
Well, no, he played in the Mavs for a little bit. He did? Yeah, he played in Dallas for a little bit.
He did.
I also think because Mark Cuban is also the same person who, when the pandemic hit, he made sure that, like, even his employees who weren't working, like, in the stadium, they all got their same salary.
Yeah.
He, like, took care of all of them. And I'm firmly convinced that Mark Cuban made, like, he made a deal. He made some kind of deal to win that one championship for the Mavericks, and he's just like he's indebted to do nothing but good deeds ever since he. I'm almost certain that when they were in that playoff run, he was just like, listen, if you give me, if my team is able to win this championship, I swear I will live a life of good deeds from here on forward. And they won.
And I believe that because they beat the Miami Heat with LeBron, Chris Bosh, and Wade, and nobody thought they was gonna happen.
And it's nothing but good deeds ever since from this guy. And I love every bit of it. I'm here for it.
Yeah, and then with recent things that like happening with Robin Hood and whatever, he was siding with the people versus
he's all about the people. He's all about the people.
Yeah.
Love that guy. Love me some Mark Cuban.
Love that.
So,
Oh, your sweater. I happen to notice your sweater.
Thank you. This
Shout out. That's a dope sweater.
Miles,
I want it.
Yes, my Miles Morales Spider-Man sweater. I love this thing. It's cozy. Gets the job done. And Black History Month.
Black History Month. If you guys don't know, Miles Morales, he's Black and Puerto Rican.
Yes.
He
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
He is Spider-Man after Peter Parker passes away.
Yeah.
He's the one. So shout out to Miles Morales.
Can't wait for part 2. Can't wait for part 2. But I can't wait to see. I hope they make a live action version of Miles Morales.
Oh, they need to. They need to. I mean, I also think that like Spider-Verse just really showed how profitable he is, because I always think that you have to prove.
Yeah, it was one of the best movies of that 100%. Year. I think.
Yes, it was amazing. It was an amazing movie. They need to do a live action version and bring Miles Morales to life.
And they kind of set it up in one of the Spider-Man movies because Childish Gambino played his uncle.
Yes,
he mentioned it. It was a nod. Like if you're not a fan, you wouldn't pick it up.
Yes, he said my nephew. Right? My nephew lives in this town.
Exactly, and he was talking about Miles Morales.
Yes,
shout out Childish Gambino.
And this is the last nerd point. The last nerd point for now, because I'm sure there will be more nerdy stuff looking at what's on our topic list. But Miles Morales, Donald Glover.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if you remember when this happened, when there was a rumor going around, it was on Reddit, that Donald Glover would be playing Spider-Man. And people were going nuts. People lost their minds because they wanted Donald Glover to play Spider-Man.
I don't remember hearing that, but that sounds good.
But hold on, so they were going so nuts, and I think this was like after the Tobey Maguire movies. They were like, they're recasting Spider-Man.
Oh, it was right after that. Before Andrew Garfield.
Yes.
Spider-Man.
So they were like, who's gonna be the new Spider-Man? People were like, Donald Glover's gonna be Spider-Man, and people went nuts about it. There was the one group of people who were just like, he can't play Spider-Man. He's black. And then there were the nerds who were just like, he can be Miles.
Hello.
He can be Miles. It's
Morales.
right there. He can be Miles. So that was one of the reasons why when you see Donald Glover in that Spider-Man movie as the Prowler,
that's like a double Easter egg.
So it's a double Easter egg because he's referencing the character that they wanted him to play.
This hurts my brain so much. It's so good.
Yes.
Marvel knows what they're doing.
Dude, they are up on game.
But we'll get into that when we talk about some of the shows we're watching.
Yes, we'll get into that further. So, the Royal Rumble.
Yo, the Royal Rumble.
So let's talk first. Let's talk about the Royal Rumble, the pots. I didn't win any money. I had a couple of great people in the running. I think I had Charlotte Flair.
That's a good one though.
Yep, I had Charlotte. I had Braun Strowman. I had a couple good people that I was like, you know what, like maybe, and nah, none of it.
So
who'd you have, Sammy?
So I had my numbers, and they were all in the 20s.
Okay,
they were all in the 20s, good numbers. And then 1, 2, and 3 for some reason those were left like outside of the pot. And they were like, you know what? If you want to buy 1, 2, and 3,
you can buy one.
You can buy them. And I said, you know what?
Yeah,
I'm gonna buy them.
Yeah.
I had Bianca. What's her name?
Bianca Belair.
I had Bianca Belair. She was what, number
3?
3.
Yeah, she was 3.
And I won.
Yeah, no, she. Oh, amazing! Black Girl Magic.
Yo, facts.
Black Girl Magic.
She's one of my favorite divas in WWE, man.
She was so good.
And she won me my money. Yes. And then for the men's rumble, I came in second place.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Bad Bunny.
Yo.
Bad Bunny. So for those who didn't watch this, Bad Bunny, he had I love this performance.
I love it too.
So I think the reason why I really love Bad Bunny's performance at the Royal Rumble is because there was no extraness.
No.
A lot of times when people are doing performances at wrestling shows, they want to like put on a show like it's a concert. It's like, bro, we're not here for this.
There was no pyro. There was no lights.
It was quick. He did his thing, and then he was out. Great. Then he came out during the Royal Rumble match, and he jumped off the top rope to the outside.
And he did better than Snoop Dogg. Did you see Snoop Dogg?
Yes, I did.
He did better than Snoop Dogg.
Yes, he did.
And they're boys. So.
Yes, he did better than Snoop Dogg.
And then he came out on Raw the next day.
Yes, he came out on Raw the next day and did some more stuff. And now I'm reading reports that
What are you reading on the dirt sheets?
the internets, the interweebs,
The interwebs.
and the interwebs are saying that we might be getting a Bad Bunny match at WrestleMania.
Okay.
And hold on, but this is, I think, so I had a feeling that was going to happen,
Okay.
that we were going to get a Bad Bunny match at WrestleMania. That I saw coming.
Okay.
I didn't see this next part coming, and I think this next part is the part that makes me very happy. Is not only have they started saying that there might be a Bad Bunny match at WrestleMania, which it seems like it does make sense based on what happened on Monday.
Yes.
But
they're building towards that.
He's been seen at the Performance Center training.
Good for him, man.
Right? Like,
Good
yo,
for
he's
him.
apparently he's actually like at the PC doing training.
And he's one of the biggest wrestling fans. So, like, he's like a child.
Yo.
Like, yo, I'm living my dream right now. Forget about the music. This is where I want to be.
This is a dream.
This is a dream.
It's a dream to be like. So he'll be on. So more likely than not, he'll be on the stage at WrestleMania in that ring. It's great that he's taking it serious enough that he's gonna go and get trained. Because a lot of these celebrities, like,
they don't care.
They don't care. They're just there for the look. They're there for the check. They're not really getting trained. They're not taking bumps in the ring.
Exactly. Like this week on AEW, it's another wrestling company that's on TNT. Shaq had a tag team match.
I did not watch that.
Me neither. But you think Shaq trained for that?
No. Probably not.
No, he didn't train for that.
He's large.
A big guy. He's a big guy. He's doing big guy stuff. He didn't train for that.
He's tall for a living.
You know what I mean? There's a lot of guys that just go and they look stupid.
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg. They look dumb.
Yeah, it's a little wild. But
Bad Bunny, he's a huge fan. He wants to be there. He's training. He's working hard. You got to respect the guy.
You
gotta respect the guy.
I'm actually very excited to see how that all goes. I think it might be one of the better celebrity matches that we've seen in wrestling.
Yeah.
So good for Bad Bunny.
Good for Bad Bunny.
Good for Bad Bunny.
Love Bad Bunny. I love Bad Bunny before I even knew his music. I loved his persona. He's just like, he doesn't give a shit.
He's an enigma.
He's an enigma. He does what he wants to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, fuck whatever you think. I'm gonna be me. That's why I love Bad Bunny.
Same.
Yeah.
So the creeps are still being creepy.
Here we
go. And so last week we talked about the silhouette challenge. Yeah. We saw your attempt at a silhouette challenge. Shout out to you. Shout out to you, Sammy.
Check it out on my Instagram.
Go check out the sandwich silhouette challenge.
See how that turned out.
But dude,
what happened? Like,
no, I don't know if you've seen these. It's the videos, like the video tutorials that creepy dudes have been making to show you how to remove the red filter.
I just read about that.
Yo, wow.
Now they're removing the filter so you can see. They're revealing the women.
Yeah.
The thing. Yeah, that's not cool.
Yo, fam.
They have too much power.
Like, why? And yeah,
we got to do better.
And like, and every time, like, I'm gonna make it a point, and it's funny because I think after the conversation that we had last week, a lot of the responses that I got from some of our like female listeners was, thank you for shedding light on it, and you're doing great, and I always say like I'm sorry for like creepy dudes, like I'm sorry, and then they always say, well, it's not your fault. It's like, well, no, men have to hold other men accountable, so exactly. Like it falls on us. Yeah, like men have to hold other men accountable.
I wish we can take that away from you. You know?
Yeah, it's like, trash. It's trash.
It's garbage because then it makes us as a whole look shitty.
Yeah. That's why guys like us can't get a chance, you know? Don't you hate that?
We're just scratching and crawling and clanging and banging, and we just can't.
That's why we're trying. That's why we'll be alone on Valentine's Day this Sunday.
It's all good, man.
You know? We got each other, though.
Happy Valentine's Day.
I don't like chocolate, so don't Our next episode will be the Valentine's Day extravaganza. Okay, that'll be the theme of like.
Should I like bring a suit? Or?
No, yeah, we'll.
Should we just? I got excited.
Oh, you guys! Oh my God, your tail wagging.
When I hit the mic, I get excited. Should we wear like tuxedos.
You want to do like tuxedos for the next episode, and we're just like it's like our romantic.
Yeah,
Oh
with
my-
a candle in the middle.
Oh my! Can you?
We'll set the mood. Maybe like dim the lights a little bit.
Oh my.
Right?
Yeah, that's what we'll do.
All right.
That's what we'll do.
We'll talk about it.
We'll talk about it. So, things to talk about. It's a very random debate that I wanted to bring to this podcast because Sammy and I remember one time we might have been intoxicated. I don't know. I don't remember. And I probably don't remember because I was intoxicated. It's an argument that Sammy and I had once. And it was so funny to me that I've just never forgotten that argument. Because it's such a
I'm curious.
Because it's such a stupid argument. So Sammy and I we've been best friends since high school. Yeah. And a lot has changed as far as, things that we do. Obviously, we met when we were like 16. But the biggest element of who we were when we were 16 was I used to dance.
Oh, shit.
And Sammy used to draw.
Yeah.
And we had an argument once over which talent is better.
Did we? I don't remember that.
Or yes.
Did we?
I remember we had a full-blown argument once over, which is better? He's like, what's better?
Bass, back me up, bro.
Like, what's better, dancing or drawing? And no, the reason why I remember...
Oh, man.
I remember this argument because you were like, well, you can't give anybody your dance. Like, you can't give somebody, you can't gift it.
Like, here's your dance.
Yeah, like, you can't gift someone your dance. And then I remember I responded with, well, no one's ever like surrounded you. No crowd has ever surrounded you in a circle to watch you draw.
Well, brother, you've never been at Thayer Street. Damn, that's wild.
So before we settle the score over which art form is really better, when did you start drawing?
I started drawing at a young age. I'm gonna be
tender age.
Yeah, I'm gonna be transparent. My dad was deported when I was maybe like 9 years old. He used to sell drugs, all that, whatever. Mm-hmm. And from jail, he used to send us drawings. He would draw.
Mm.
Yeah, he would send us drawings like Bugs Bunny and like I miss you and all that shit. And I was like, I want to draw like my dad. So I would like try to mimic what he was doing, but I was also at that time a Dragon Ball Z fan. So I'm like, all right, so I can do what he does, but I want to try something new. Dragon Ball Z is fucking cool. I want to do what they're doing. And I started with Dragon Ball Z. That's where I started. Dragon Ball Z.
Wow.
Oh, shit. I'm getting. So we're talking about drawings. I'm getting excited, man. I'm getting excited. Yeah, I started with Dragon Ball Z, man. I was drawing Krillin, Goku, man, and I had a folder. And I would draw every single day. And then I just you draw every day, you get better. You do something every day, you get better. That's how it started, man.
Wow.
That's how it started from my dad.
Fuck, I should have went first.
Is it not that deep? I'm sorry.
No, like mine is deep, but there's no connect. Like because I think so for me. Fuck.
I'm sorry, bro. We never talked about this. I never like.
Well, no,
I don't talk about my dad like that.
No,
So
I know.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I just did. Damn. All right, I didn't know that story. So where I started to dance, started dancing at the age of 7.
I'm cackling.
Right? Like, so I started dancing at the age of 7. It was, I remember it vividly. It was the Usher My Way video.
Shit.
That was the video that like I saw and I was like, I want to do that.
Yeah.
Like that thing right there is what I want to do. And I remember
which is surprising, and I'll tell you why.
Okay, so I was very much like just all about that, and I was just fully mesmerized by it, and I started just mimicking the moves in the video. Later on, learning who were the actual dancers in the video, so then learning like that's Mr. Wiggles and like so on and so forth.
Wiggles,
yeah, like that's Wiggles
yeah,
in there,
yeah.
like so. Learning more and more about just dance in general. At the time, living in New York, I remember my middle school. The teacher was there was an actual dance class and a dance studio in my school, so I would go in there, like that was my elective. So every day I can go and like take dance, and Around that same time, might have been before or at some point, it was when I was introduced to Michael Jackson.
That's what I was gonna say.
And that's when, so, because it was one of those, in my, like, at that age, you know, we're talking about like 90, 96, 97.
Yeah.
I'm saying, yo, I'm like, yo, Usher is like the one. This is the person who's inspired me to dance.
Exactly.
And then learning about, and it might have been my brother Martin who showed me the Thriller video.
Yeah.
And the Thriller video is what got, like, that was the one,
Bro.
because I remember, you know, having really only seen like Usher really dance. And at the time, obviously, you don't have YouTube, you don't have anything else, so all you can really do is watch the dancing that's on videos.
Or at like MTV when they play it, whenever they want to play it.
Exactly. Yeah. And then being shown Michael Jackson, I was fully mesmerized, and that was where I like started to dance.
And who was Usher inspired by?
Exactly. No, but that's
Michael
how
Jackson,
and that's
right?
how I was introduced to Michael Jackson. I was like, no, like this is where Usher got it from.
This is why you like Usher, because
of this.
Because that's awesome. That's awesome.
Damn, yours wins.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Like, yo, don't
I'm
look
sorry.
at me.
I'm sorry.
Don't. All right. No. So, what are we even watching? Like what are we even watching?
Right,
Let's just
we can move on. We can move on.
Oh my god. Yeah. I literally have never heard that story.
Yeah,
and we've been friends. We've been friends for over 10 years.
I mean, nobody really asked me about my dad.
Well, no. Well, I only know
because people who grow up with me, really, they see my mom and they love my mom.
I love.
You know what I mean?
Love
Mama
her.
Rose.
Love Mama Rose.
Mama Rose, yeah, and she's mom and dad. You know what I mean? And she's been that for over 20 years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Man, shout out to Mama Rose. Man.
Yeah,
I love her.
Right? But nobody talks about dad, so that's why I never bring it up. But that's what happened.
Okay.
That's the story.
Okay.
That's the story.
Okay.
What are we watching?
What have we been watching? I still need to finish the Little Things. I haven't
started it.
I only watched the first 20 minutes. Been hearing mixed reviews all over the place.
Yeah, same.
I gotta check that out.
And it's with Denzel, so I'm like, come on.
I gotta check it out.
Yeah, I gotta check it out too. I caught up on WandaVision.
That's what I was gonna ask you about. I still haven't seen it. I know you've been on it.
Marvel they know what they're doing.
Really?
Yo, this show is so good.
Really?
It is so good. Like because it's weekly.
Yeah.
It pisses me off.
Okay.
So I wanna see the next episode.
Well, that's why I'm waiting. I'll just binge it.
It. It is so good.
I
The first couple episodes, you're gonna be confused.
But I mean, that's what I figured it would be.
You're gonna be confused.
Yes.
But they all, they do a great job with tying everything together. The Marvel, they know what they're doing. This is such a great show. For any Marvel fans who hasn't seen WandaVision, get on that ASAP. And I have some predictions on who the big bad is.
Okay. So I don't
want to talk about that yet until you watch it.
I gotta check it out. It out. It's on my list. I need to watch that.
All right.
So the reason why I haven't watched WandaVision yet, and this is something to kind of lead right into our next topic.
Yeah.
Because I haven't watched anything else this week. Have you watched anything else this week?
Yes.
What
Before we move on,
yes. What else have you
I
watched
just started the
this week?
Selena show
on
Netflix. I've seen on Facebook a lot of mixed reviews. I like it.
Really?
Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 33%.
But you believe in Rotten Tomatoes so much though. You must be heartbroken if you like it.
I am heartbroken because I look at the score and I'm like, I trust you.
Oh my god, I trusted you.
I trusted you. They can't keep getting away with this.
But I keep getting away with this.
But I want to make my own opinion.
Okay.
I want to have it's a good show. I like it.
Okay.
I like it. And you need to go into the show not thinking about the movie. Don't compare it to the movie. Because from what I read, and I know you read something else or you know something else, but from what I read, the executive producers of this show is the sister and the brother. So the facts are there. The movie, apparently, and I don't know if this is true or not, apparently they had nothing to do with the movie.
Mm.
So some of the things in the movie they never happened. They're fake.
Okay.
So don't compare it. Don't compare it. It's its own entity. And just watch it and enjoy it as a fan of Selena. Because I like it.
I gotta check it out. I really do. I need to just because I am a fan of Selena. Anything
for
for
Selena's. Anything. We got the bumper up.
We got the
Selena's.
Get watching Machine and watching Machine.
Okay, watching Machine. Abraham.
We'll marry your daughter. Abraham.
Yo.
Hey, Abraham.
I'm gonna marry you.
I'm gonna marry your daughter. I'm gonna marry your daughter.
I fucking hate you.
So, speaking of Selena and speaking of WandaVision, and I think it's one of the reasons why I just hadn't watched WandaVision is because I just hadn't heard that it was good from somebody who I know knows their stuff.
Yeah.
And it made me think about, those moments where somebody talks about a movie or a TV show that you like swear by.
Yeah.
And you're offended when they don't like it. Like it gets you fired up.
Because they don't know.
But it's like, no, but like, even if like, it's like, oh, like, or someone, like, say, like, I watched it and they just, I didn't like it.
I get offended immediately. I'm like, you don't know cinema.
You don't know anything.
You don't know anything. You don't know cinema. That's how I felt about New Girl.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm pointing at you, brother.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm in it now.
Because now you like it.
No, I'm in
And
season 5. I'm running through this.
Because I'm like, yo, Izzy, this has been going on forever.
Yes.
Yo, Izzy, watch New Girl. Izzy, you'll like it. Izzy.
I was like, no.
And I'm like, I'm his best friend, so I know his humor. So I know he'll like it, because I like it.
Yeah.
He would not budge. He would not watch it for a long time. Years. Yeah, years.
Yeah. It was a long time. But I watched it. I'm in it now. I'm in it. That's also why I have nothing. If it wasn't for New Girl, I probably would have more to contribute to this watching segment, but I've been watching nothing but New Girl.
Yo.
And I'm sure our listeners are kind of tired of just hearing me talk about New Girl every week.
But it's like everyone has to watch New Girl.
Yeah, once I'm done with New Girl, I'll have more to contribute, I promise. But right now, it's my time, folks.
Yeah.
That's what I'm on.
And I have another one after that. Go.
So for me, the first one that comes to mind is I remember I was watching The Killing Joke with someone. And
we shouldn't be having this conversation.
They didn't like The Killing Joke. They were like, I don't like. For those who don't know, Killing Joke is a Batman animated movie. But it's like, it's not your typical animated movie. It's like, it's a rated R animated movie. It was released in theaters.
One of their most famous.
Yeah, like comic, best story arcs. Yeah.
It was so famous that they turned it into a movie.
Yes.
It was out in theaters.
For a day. It was a one day. I remember it was a one
day thing.
And we went to the theaters.
We went to go see it.
We went to the theaters that one day.
Yeah. It's one of their famous stories. Oh, you got to remind me to bring. I have the comic. And it's still in the wrapper. Good. I need to bring it to you.
So good. No, The Killing Joke was so good. They didn't like The Killing Joke. They were like, what is this? This is boring. And I'm like, oh my God.
They don't appreciate art. They don't appreciate dialogue. They don't appreciate anything.
It's really. The story. There's so much good about The Killing Joke. The Killing Joke. It's actually still on Netflix.
Is it really?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Killing Joke is on Netflix and on HBO Max.
It's on Netflix and HBO Max.
I believe so, yes. Because HBO Max has all of the good like DC movies right now.
I gotta watch it again.
All the DC animated.
Because I went through the list and they have the Red Hood.
The Red Hood. They have Justice League War.
Yeah.
Flashpoint, which I don't know if you've ever seen Flashpoint. It's so good.
So good.
Love Flashpoint.
Because I watched The Flash on CW.
Yes.
And that's a good show.
I love DC's animated movies way more than I love their live action movies. Let me tell you right now.
So it goes, this is the hierarchy. Animated, live action TV shows, movies is down here.
Are you talking about for DC?
For DC.
Yes. 100%.
DC animated is up here.
Yeah.
All their animated. They never miss.
Yeah.
They never miss with the animated stuff.
And because the thing is, I feel like for Marvel, it's the opposite.
Because movies.
Because for Marvel, it's the movies are at the top. Movies are at the top.
Yeah.
Again, the TV shows are like right in the middle, and then animated is like down here. It's like
it is the opposite.
Yeah, it's the opposite. Yeah. It's the opposite.
DC, if you're a DC fan, you like Batman, Superman, whatever. Start with the animated stuff first.
Oh, it's so good.
Comics,
so
animated.
Good.
Start with that.
It's so good.
The shows are good.
Yeah. Flash is good.
Flash is amazing. Arrow, watch Arrow.
Arrow was good too.
You know what I mean? Watch that kind of stuff. And then the movies, they suck.
Yeah, movies are horrible. if you love DC movies, unfriend me. Bye.
Except for the Batman trilogy with Christian Bale.
Oh yeah.
Except for that. That
yeah,
doesn't count.
Well,
I'm excited
Jesus.
again.
Oh
When
my
we talk
God.
about comics, I get
Oh,
excited.
God.
I get
Yes.
excited.
The Nolan trilogy is really where it's at. Yeah, for sure. What's another one that gets you fired up when people don't like it? And I have one last one that's gonna just shut this thing down.
But it's like movies that make you like think and make you feel.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people, I don't know, like movies like a most recent one, One Night in Miami.
Some people didn't like that.
Some certain type of people didn't like it. I'll say that. I'm gonna be. Let's be politically correct.
Okay. A certain
group of individuals.
A certain shade of human.
A
certain shade of human.
The light variety.
Oh my God. Yeah.
They don't like it.
Okay.
And they thought, oh, we needed more. So again, One Night in Miami, Malcolm X, Muhammad Ali, Jim Brown, who's a football player, and
Sam Cooke. Yeah.
I was born down the river.
Yeah.
Sam Cooke. So it was one night in Miami, one night that they had, but the message was important.
I still need to watch that. It's on my list.
Watch it. It's very important, and we know what happened during the civil rights movement. We know what happened, but that message and what happened that night was very important. They wanted, oh, it wasn't enough action. Oh, it wasn't enough this. No, man, that's not the whole point of the movie, man.
I still gotta watch it. I can imagine that like some of those people might have watched it. Like, God, like what? Like, oh, so like Elvis wasn't around?
That's what I'm saying, yo, for real.
Like, was Elvis not around? He would have hung out with them.
Yeah,
like, okay, let's do this. Let's get into that. Word.
Come on, but it's like those same people didn't like Chadwick Boseman's last movie.
Okay. I forgot the name of it. I know what you're talking about though.
Black Bottom.
There you go.
Because it was filmed in the studio. The entire movie was in the studio.
Mm-hmm.
But it was just that one day.
Yeah.
We didn't need more. They were trying to tell you the story of what happened that day.
I gotta check it out.
It's a good story, and there's a good message behind it. Watch the movie.
So for me, and to this day, I'm not gonna lie, I still like the level of offended that I was for this. I still hold on to it. Tremendously.
What is it? I'm curious.
No, hey, we're gonna get there. Because you did this.
Ooh,
this was you.
Spicy.
And part of me still can't understand it, but Sammy didn't like Scott Pilgrim versus the World. And I will never understand.
I talk about this more than I should.
I don't.
Like literally, like because a lot of people come at me for that.
Dude, Scott Pilgrim versus the World is amazing. That's such an amazing movie. It's literally in my top 5 favorite movies of all time.
Huge Michael Cera fan.
And I don't understand how you don't love Scott Pilgrim. It's so good.
Maybe I'll have to watch it again.
Oh my!
I have to see it again because wasn't Chris Evans in it?
Yeah, no, it's
he was like a bad guy, right?
You need to watch.
I have to watch it again because when I first saw it, I'm like, this is fucking stupid,
dude. But
this isn't funny.
No, it's so good.
This isn't funny. I have standards, and
Scott
didn't live up to my standards.
Man, you need to watch it. Scott Pilgrim versus the World is amazing.
I have to watch it again. I have different eyes now. I've grown.
You're so mature.
I'm mature. I'm grown. We drink chocolate wine, brother.
I'm
mature now.
All right, look at you.
I'm mature now, bro. So I'll watch it again. People shit on me for that a lot.
Dude, because it's so good.
Yeah,
it's so good.
I mean, I believe it. Majority of the people like it. Okay.
All right, so I have 3 pieces of current news that I want to get into.
All right,
we're gonna get through the current news, and then we have questions from our listeners.
All right, let's bang them up.
The first piece of current news. The Joe Budden podcast is going to Patreon.
Big deal.
Big deal. They're going to be, they'll still be having their podcast on digital streaming platforms, still be having it on YouTube, but they're putting out 2 additional episodes plus extra content on Patreon behind the paywall.
Okay.
So you can subscribe and pay a monthly subscription for the extra content. Along with that, Joe Budden has been named the head of creator equity at Patreon.
Oh shit, that's a bigger deal.
That's a big deal. So, won't spend too much time on this point.
Yeah.
But the reason why this is a big deal is this is a big deal for anyone who does a podcast, anybody who's in the podcast game right now. This is a very big deal because it's these kind of things you have to always pay attention to who are the leaders in the space that you're in.
Exactly.
And watch how they move.
Mm-hmm.
And Joe Budden being a black creator and making this level of a move and like this going on, it has a trickle effect.
Yeah. And I hate Joe Budden, but this is a good move.
I love Joe Budden.
And this is a good move.
It's a major move. It has a big trickle down effect. And that's all I'll say about that right now. Because it's one of those things where it's like something major happens in a field that you're just getting into. We're just like a month into the podcast game. This will affect us eventually. Wait and see.
Yeah.
And see where this goes.
For people who don't know, Patreon on a like smaller scale, it's like you kind of contribute to what we do. You kind of like donate some money to
OnlyFans.
It's OnlyFans. I love that.
It's what it is.
That's what it is.
And oddly enough, so Patreon,
I love that.
So Patreon actually started like an OnlyFans. Like it used to be for adult, for like
Never thought of it that way, but I'm glad you said that.
No, that's what it was. But now actually like a lot more podcasters and content creators have taken it over for their content.
Yeah.
And they provided extra stuff behind there, but it's all content.
Yeah.
But that's essentially it's a content creators OnlyFans.
Yeah, but it's like you donate $20 to us and we'll like send you a signed autographed picture. Like some shit like that.
Yeah. Well, there's even
and there's like levels.
Yeah, there's different levels.
There's different levels.
There are some, and I know a lot of, I actually listen to a lot of podcasts that have Patreons.
Yeah.
Where if you're a member of their Patreon, if you're a member of a certain level, they'll have like specific Discord chat rooms that they'll be in, and you can talk to them.
You can talk to them, yeah.
There's like extra like bonus episodes of their content, watch alongs. So there's actually there's a podcast, not Sam Roberts.
Sam Not Sam.
Sam Not Sam.
Yeah.
He does part of his Patreon is he does a watch along for every WWE pay per view with you.
That's awesome.
And he'll watch it with you and like chat with you during the pay per view.
That's cool. Why
Really
wouldn't
cool.
you want to pay for that?
That's
cool.
That's really cool. So, the other piece of news.
Yeah.
As you're listening to this would have already happened. So this is more so of a fun fact, which is the Super Bowl halftime show, which is the weekend, doing the Super Bowl halftime show.
Yep.
I don't know if you've heard about this, but I'm excited to watch the Super Bowl halftime show now after hearing about this.
I think I know where you're saying. I think I know.
He felt as though the budget that was allotted to him was insufficient.
Wasn't enough
for what he was trying to create for the fans, and he put up $7 million of his own dollars to put on the show that the fans deserved. Yeah. And mind you, I think the stadium is only going to be like 10% capacity or something like that. But he was like, no.
I mean, he's an artist.
I'm an artist. I'm gonna put up the $7 million to put on the show that needs to be put on.
Good for him.
That's amazing.
Good for him. Good for him. I'll say that. Good for him. I'm not a huge Weeknd fan. Not a huge.
Really?
Not a huge Weeknd fan.
Wow.
I'm a Weeknd fan, but not a huge Weeknd fan.
Okay, I'm a big Weeknd fan.
Yeah?
Yeah. I've been a fan of his for
only
many years.
because since he came out, people like to compare him to Bruno Mars for some reason.
Yeah.
Which you shouldn't, because Bruno Mars is up here. I mean, just Grammy nominations alone.
No, I don't agree. I do not disagree.
Paper?
I don't disagree, I'm saying. I don't disagree.
So, yeah, and they try to compare him too much. But I'm happy for him. Yeah. He's an artist. He has a vision.
And him putting up his own money
and
to get that mission.
$7 million of his own money.
It's amazing.
That's a big deal.
Yes.
That's a big deal. And I watch the Super Bowl for that.
We're going to be watching it.
I watch it for the commercials and for the for the halftime show. That's what I watch it for, and I drink.
You know, we'll be watching that together.
I think the Buccaneers.
Yes, the Buccaneers.
I think they're gonna win.
You think the Buccaneers are gonna win?
Yeah.
I got the Chiefs winning this one, man.
Next podcast.
Well, this podcast, when you hear this one, the Super Bowl would have already happened.
Yeah, but the next one you'll know who actually was right.
Yeah, of course.
Which will be me.
No,
because it's Tom Brady.
But that'll be our Valentine's Day episode. You're gonna be sweet to me.
You're right. Yeah. I'll take a lighthouse, brother.
Right, exactly. Right.
Yeah. Lighthouse, brother.
Right, come on.
All right. I'll take it easy.
And so the last piece of current news, and I feel like this one might appeal to like the conspiracy theorist in you.
Love that.
Because I just want to know what you think about it. Because I know your mind always goes immediately to conspiracy theories and like something's gonna happen. Something's behind this.
Tell me, because I feel like I already know.
Jeff Bezos.
He
steps down
from Amazon.
He steps down from CEO.
There's a bigger agenda. There's a bigger. Oh, hold on. Hold on.
Okay.
I won't talk about it now because I haven't researched it enough yet.
Okay.
I heard about it. I slept on it. I'm gonna let it ride for now. But there's something about that doesn't sit well with me. You're one of the richest people on this planet.
I think he's like top. I'm pretty sure he's still top 5.
He's top 5, and you're just gonna step down. Why? I'm gonna find out why. For our listeners, next episode, I'm gonna have all the fucking facts.
Okay.
And I'm gonna bring all the facts.
Okay.
Because I need to know why. There's a bigger picture. You're not just gonna step down because you feel like it.
Yeah.
Amazon, come on. We're gonna step down. Forget about it.
Okay. Hey.
I'm gonna come with the facts.
Okay.
Next episode 7.
Okay.
Got you.
I'm also very excited for episode number 9. We'll get to that. No, we'll get to.
We don't want to talk about it now.
We won't talk about it right now. We won't talk about it right now.
Episode 9 is a special episode.
We're gonna be very excited for episode 9.
Special episode. We don't want to talk about it now.
That's all we'll say.
All right.
That's all we'll say for now.
All right. I'm going.
All right, we'll leave it. Let's stop. But questions from our listeners.
Yeah, let's do that. Want to finish with that?
Yeah. We'll end with that. I feel like that's always a fun place to end. It's just some random questions from our listeners.
Yeah, shout out to our listeners because you guys really fuck with us heavy.
So we'll do 3 questions. I have 1. I think you have 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, hit us with 1. So we'll bounce back and forth. You go 1, I go 1, and then you go 1 because you got 2.
The first one, I'll stick with the easy one because I know you have stories for the second one. I just know you do.
Okay.
The first one is a me question.
Okay.
As a flight attendant, do you ever catch people trying to join the Mile High Club?
You?
Right?
You?
Right? Like, I didn't want to answer that way, but like, fuck, man, I'm trying. And like, I think about this almost every day, which is sick of how to like execute that. And I know how. And I know how, because I know how to work the plane.
The room, yeah. It's like, you know what? Like,
this is my plane.
Yeah.
I know when we
home
do
base.
things and how we do things.
Yeah, this is home base. I get it.
I know how to do it.
I know how sturdy these things are.
I haven't done it.
Okay.
And it's gonna happen. I haven't like caught anybody trying to do it because that's dumb. I'm gonna kick you off. Like, you're not gonna get pussy if I'm not getting pussy. You kidding me? This is my fucking plate. Get the fuck off.
Okay.
But I know how to do it, and I will do it. And when I do it, you guys will be the first to hear about it. But I won't tell you who.
You said doo-doo.
The second question is for you. Because I don't have a cool story, and I feel like you have a cool story.
You know me.
You always have cool stories. Favorite celebrity or famous person, which is a celebrity. Come on, guy. You've run into or met.
Okay.
Who'd you run into?
No. Hey. This is a good story. All right.
I want to hear it, brother.
I hope my listeners are sitting down. A few people. Yeah, no. A few people have heard this story, and it might be one of my favorite stories. I was a baby. I was a baby for this story.
Oh shit!
Do you know the
Yeah,
story?
yeah.
You know the story?
Yeah, you
Okay,
told the story.
okay. So I'm.
Yo,
so,
this is wild. All
okay,
right,
okay. So I'm a baby for this story. I think I might be like 1 or something like that. When I was born in New York, but my dad was in DR. So I think it might have been when my mom was bringing me to DR to see my dad, to meet my dad for the first time. I'm a baby, right? I'm like 1 year old. I also don't remember this story, but
He's
time
a baby.
because I'm a baby.
Because I'm a baby.
Because I'm
He
a
doesn't
baby.
remember the story.
I don't remember the story because I'm a baby.
Yeah.
But the timeline of the story just it makes sense.
Yeah.
Thinking about like very, very early 90s, like it makes perfect sense.
This is one of my favorite stories.
Right? So my mom is on a plane and she's alone with me. She sits down. She sits next to a gentleman. We will reveal who the gentleman is later on down the road. Mm-hmm. So my mom sits down.
Tell a story. I need to break the seal, brother. I know, I'm sorry.
Oh
Tell a story. Tell a story.
Well, no, because I need you here for the story.
No. I'm going to hear you from the bathroom.
Oh, my God.
But I'm going to come back and react. Tell a story. Keep going. I'll be quick.
All right, be quick.
All right, go ahead. Tell a story.
All right, so Bass told me he's never heard this story.
Okay, so this
that's
is the first.
Yeah.
I've heard the story. I love this story.
Yes.
I still don't believe the story because it's wild.
It's real. It makes sense.
Okay, go.
So, my mom is sitting on the plane. She's sitting next to this gentleman. As you can imagine, me as a baby, I'm very similar to what me is like as an adult. Very extroverted, very friendly.
Very friendly, yeah.
Yeah, very friendly, very extroverted. And I'm sitting there, I'm like laughing, I'm giggling with this dude and all this stuff, whatever, right? I'm over here, I'm having a good time.
Being a fucking baby.
Right? I'm being a baby, I'm being a friendly baby, right? And it's a long flight from like New York to DR or something like that.
Yeah.
Right? And my mom needs to use the restroom, right? And I don't know like what she was doing that made the guy realize like, oh, she might need to use the bathroom.
Yeah.
I think maybe she was like she was gonna make the attempt to try to go to the bathroom with me, which is like just not a comfortable situation.
Yeah, she made it like mad extra, like
right?
I'm so uncomfortable. I wish someone would help me.
Right? So the guy goes, if you want, like, I can hold your baby while you go to the bathroom.
Nice of him.
Very nice of him. My mom thinking, well, this guy can't fucking go anywhere.
Where are you going?
Where are you going,
Where are
bro?
you going?
Where are you going with my baby?
Yeah, exactly.
Sure. You can hold my baby while I go to the bathroom really quick and come right back.
Okay.
Right? So my mom leaves me with the gentleman, goes to the bathroom on the plane, comes back. Everything is cool. Right? They continue conversing. Right?
Okay.
My mom continues talking to the guy. She asks the guy, what do you do? Like, what do you do for a living?
Oh, man.
The guy says, I'm a singer.
I can't wait.
I'm a singer. I'm on my way to DR for a show.
Yep.
Well, what's your name?
I can't wait.
The guy says,
What's his name?
my name is Mark.
Mark what? Izzy, Mark what?
Mark Anthony. Mark Anthony was the gentleman's name.
Yo, Mark fucking Anthony.
Yeah.
That's one of the biggest names in history of the world.
But in 91, he wasn't. In 91, he was just on a flight going to DR and carried baby Izzy.
Mark Anthony.
Yes.
Mark
Anthony.
Izzy.
Mark Anthony.
Mark Anthony.
Yeah.
Held you
As a baby.
as a baby.
Yeah.
On a flight.
Yeah.
You were held by Mark Anthony.
Yeah. Tenderly. I remember that. I remember that. Yeah.
He was like, when you say to me,
Yeah.
sky. Yo,
Yeah.
because of that touch, we were meant to be something.
Yeah.
Not we, but I'm attaching myself.
No,
to you
hey.
like a fucking
Yeah, till the wheels fall off. Yeah. As he was holding me, he was writing music. Was it? Boy, yo, yeah. Yeah.
Yo, get the fuck out of here.
Mark
Mark Anthony
And the thing is, so again,
held you.
My mother had no idea who he was because it was like early 90s. She had no idea.
J-Lo's ex-husband.
That's
J-Lo's baby daddy.
That's it. Hey,
They have twins together.
Mark. I call him Mark. We're close.
Marco Antonio.
We're close.
We're
We're
close.
close.
Marky Mark.
Yeah, we're close.
Damn.
So,
Yo, Mark Anthony. Yo, this is a legendary story.
it is an amazing story.
Mark Anthony held
My
you.
my goal in life is to one day become famous enough that I meet Mark Anthony and I can
And you
tell him the
story. And then, yo.
Oh my God, you!
Yo, he remembers.
and he remembers.
And he remembers.
If he also remembers, I will lose.
Yo.
I will lose my adorable shit. Okay, understand?
I'd fucking cry.
I would lose my adorable shit.
I would cry
if
for
Mark
you.
Anthony remembered that
Like
story.
he remembers. Like, yeah, I was 19. I didn't.
Yeah. Oh man.
I remember that.
It's like, oh my God. I'm like, oh, look at you. You've grown up.
You've grown up.
Like, oh
Here's
my
$1 million.
God.
I've been meaning to meet you.
I've been holding on to this.
Yeah. Here's $1 million.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Wow.
Yes.
I don't have a cool story like that.
You know what? A lot of people don't.
I don't. Nobody held me.
A lot of people don't.
Nobody held me. Not Mark Anthony didn't hold me.
No.
I met Ric Flair. I met Goldberg. I went face to face with Goldberg.
Oh yeah, I remember.
I wrestled Boogeyman.
You did. Oh my God, I
was
recorded that. And I remember that.
Yeah, you recorded that.
I
You
was
were the
there.
cameraman for
I was
that
the cameraman
show.
for that show. That was really. Cool.
I was in locker room with Chavo, Gangrel, any
X-Pac.
wrestling fans. X-Pac. X-Pac did commentary for my match.
Yes, I remember that as well.
John Cena's dad was the referee for my match.
And I met John Cena Sr. He was
Yes.
also. Yes, I remember.
So
that.
I've had a lot of encounters with famous people, but not that.
Hey,
That's a big one.
you weren't held, and it's okay.
I want to be held.
You want to be held?
Even at this age.
Even at this age.
Even
like,
at this
God.
age, I want to be held.
Yeah.
By Mark Anthony.
I feels that. I feels that a lot.
That's huge.
Yeah.
That's huge. You're gonna be somebody.
That's the hope, and that's why I'll be somebody. It's because of that.
Because
story.
of that story, you're gonna be
Yes.
somebody.
Yes. The last question we got from our viewers, because of course we have to segue into this very last question. And I quote,
Oh, here we go.
"Can you trust a chick who got neck tattoos and an android?"
Whoa, and an android? Hold your tongue. Hold your tongue. Not tattoos and an android. It's one or the other. You either have tattoos or an android.
No, well, neck
can't have
tattoos.
both.
It's neck tattoos. You gotta be specific.
Yeah.
The neck tattoos or the android.
Yeah, exactly.
It can't be both.
Can't be both.
You know
Hold
what?
your tongue.
I can't argue with the double negative there. Okay.
If you have neck tattoos and an android, don't
You
even bother.
got to
Fuck
give up
off.
one. You got to give up one.
Get your neck tattoos removed.
or
Or get rid of your fucking phone.
oh my God. For the record, I still have an Android. For anybody who's listening to this piece and is wondering,
And he's
Is-
getting
is
a neck
he-
tattoo.
like, right? No, right? I'm gonna get a neck tattoo and get rid of my Android.
Nah, I mean, we don't give a shit, man. Like, if you're a good girl,
You'll trust them?
yes.
Well, that was the question: is can you trust them?
Yeah, man. Like, I know that was a joke question, but, like,
I'll be honest. I've trusted worse people.
I trusted worse people who have neither.
Screw y'all.
Who have iPhones and go to church.
and
You know what I mean?
And
And have no tattoos.
we're untrustworthy.
So,
Trust nobody is the moral of the
trust
story
nobody,
here.
but also, like, we're single, we're living it. Uplift the queens anyway.
Yes, uplift the queens. Trust the queens.
Trust the queens. Cheers me.
This was a well. Hold on, where?
No, cheers me. I
Oh
just
my-
want you to cheers me real quick.
All right.
Jesus Christ, is that too much?
Think right. This guy.
He was held by Mark Anthony. This guy's a top guy. This guy's a top guy. You know when you go to the club and you ask for top shelf?
That's me. I'm on the shelf.
I'm looking for friends, and he's like,
No.
he's like top shelf.
I'm on the shelf.
He's
It's
on the
me.
shelf.
I'm on the top shelf.
Yeah.
That's me.
Jeez.
Yeah, that happened, y'all. So, anything else to talk about? Let me just look through the agenda. Let's see. WandaVision, Bad Bunny, Patreon. Yeah. Ready
We're
to?
good.
Yeah.
We're good. Happy.
Well-
Overall,
Happy Black History Month.
Black History Month. Yo, not only like uplift the queens, but let's uplift the black queens.
Also, for anybody who's on Twitter, something that's really dope right now that's going on, wide receiver from the Seattle Seahawks, DK Metcalf,
Yeah.
for every day in Black History Month, he is tweeting out a fact about Emmett Till.
Shit.
Every single day. For those who don't know the story about Emmett Till, go research the story about Emmett Till, because I can tell you the gist of it, but I wouldn't do it justice, admittedly so. I really would rather you go and research the story of Emmett Till and the crime that was committed there, and follow DK Metcalf on Twitter, because he's giving like literally every day amazing facts about Emmett Till
Shout out.
that just let you know, like, yo, nah, this was a person. This was a young boy. This is his story. This is who he was.
Yeah.
And this is who was taken away from us.
Shout out, man.
So do that research all year long. I hate that.
All forever.
Right? Because like everybody only like likes to just talk about Black History during Black History Month. It's like, dude, like it's our history. Just do it all year round.
It's our history.
Yes.
Man.
So
It's our history.
on that note, Sammy, take
Yo,
us away.
some ships are wooden ships, but those ships sink. But some ships are friendships. And to those ships, we drink.
Thanks,
Hey,
y'all.
Yo, episode 6.
See y'all next week.